9-year-olds and 10-year-olds. He's going to give him a few quid towards a new bus should he win. So there's plenty of people rooting for him in Hull, including his kids.
Holy pumpy.
He now puts it all in.
2,200 total. 2,200.
And not a bad play, Steve. I mean, well, they're not the highest cards in the world, but he doesn't want the blinds to go through him, does he?
No, at some stage he had to make a play. And Moritzen sticks it all in as well. That's a big over-raise, hoping to freeze out everybody else that's left.
It's a gutsy play by Rene because he knows he's going to have to see 5 cards.
The only danger is if he runs into something bigger, which he did do there, but it was laid down by Mike Gately. He laid down the best hand.
You can almost understand what Gately was thinking. Ace Jack no good against the raise and the re-raise, but look what the spot he would have been in.
Oh, it would have been
well,
fantastic.
boys, it's been fun again.
As it is.
Possibly the man will get him back next week. Well,
René Moritzen's over-raise there was superb, Jesse.
Yeah, I mean, and what a hand to find Shane with. Only a 10 for Shane Collinson. He's all in. There's 5,000 pounds in the pot. Shotgun could be back in it, or else Moritzen going to be healthy.
7 of diamonds, 5 of hearts.
Well,
8 of clubs.
6s and jacks.
6 or a jack.
6 or a jack or a 10 now for Shane Collinson. That's 11 outs in the deck. That's quite a bit. Moritzen trembling. River to come.
Yeah, but Jack was good anyway. Jack was good anyway.
On his knees.
Told you I'd brain like a
Here's the river.
4 clubs.
Close, but no cigar, Steve. That's the end of Shotgun.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers. God bless you.
Well, it was a sad ending to a very exciting beginning for Shane Collinson.
He looked unstoppable early on, and that re-raise of Michael Gately.
Your ratings drop. What am I supposed to do?
It sent shivers through the rest of the field, but we are 5-handed now.
Cheers. Take care.
And Shotgun, Shane Collinson, back to Hull with the champagne.
So I'm good now.
See you later, pal.
Cheers. Thanks for the shirt.
No problem.
Thank you.
What was that? Thanks for the shirt? Tell the cameras what you say. Thanks for the shirt. Thanks for the shirt.
Hold the deal.
Once you're out the door, you don't exist at this game. It's a cruel game, and 5 players, perhaps a little relieved, Jesse, that 1 player has gone.
If this was just to come down to nerves, you wouldn't know who to like. But if it's going to come down to chips, there's a big 3 and a little 2 right now.
Yes, and Moritzen's made 1 move, 1 risk, and is very much in touch with the chip leader here. £18,000 in cash sitting to his right.
And
is that a lucky charm as well there? What is that? Rubber band and all sorts
400 to call.
Could be the sunglasses coming off, going on.
400 to call.
Rise.
Pass.
We're still on the second level of blinds here, 2 and 400 pounds, and Barry's been on a bit of a card rush. 2 jacks and 3 eyes between them.
Oh, the fish hooks. I've been round
1,600.
Barry's house recently, fishing at his local lake.
Is the rough.
There's plenty of carp in there. Oh, the jack's going to be lucky for him.
Another 1,600 to call. Pass.
You know, all of a sudden, Barry Hearn is turning up in a very nice seat. Look at that. He was on the button. The 2 tightest players at the table in the blind, Steve.
I didn't see you throw your cards out. I was thinking, I'm ready.
Yes, it has changed now, hasn't it?
It was a decent.
Every time a player goes out, the nature of the
game
game changes somewhat, but especially a player like Shane. Barry can beat up on these 2 quite nicely.
I tell you, there's 3 guys in black. And I mean, don't David Gregory and Michael Gately in the center there look like sitting pigeons? I mean, would you fancy their chances here? What are they going to have to do here? It's like the 3 devils going down to Georgia.
400 to call. Pass. 400 to call. Pass.
Fold it around. Michael Gately on the button.
Call. Pass. 200 to call.
Raise.
He's raising, which is obviously a steal from that position. with just the big blind to get past. It just depends on how much he's prepared to risk putting in on a stone cold bluff in many ways.
6 more.
Yeah, and will Renee
There's another
test his
600,
heart?
so another 600 to call.
4 + 6 is 1,000 pounds straight.
Ooh. Quack, quack.
Better
He
than
may-
any 2 random cards.
He may well be tempted to wallop it all in. Put him to the test. Difficult to just call this though, Jess, isn't it?
Well, there's definitely going to be overcards on the board. Yeah, I tend to agree with you.
He's asking for a chip count, which
I
is
mean,
going to be difficult. There aren't any chips, but it's a very difficult thing to get out of terminology-wise.
So 4-2. See him all in.
And what's Renee just trying to find out if David has enough to lay the hand down here?
Yeah,
Has
the
enough
more
money.
the more money that Gregory's got in front of him, the more frightened he will be of an
An
all-in.
all in.
Bosh.
So it's all in to call.
You almost get the feeling that Renee knew he was going to do that as soon as he saw the pair, but was just sort of winding David up a little bit.
And obviously he's got enough money in front of him to lay this down. And he's been laying down all night long. That's the trouble. Once
That's the
again,
last stand at this level.
Moritzen
The new blinds
raises
are
at
gonna
a
be
very
300
nice time as
and
well.
600.
We're down to 5, but 3 separating themselves from the pack. Who will take the 50 grand here? Not Shane. From the East End, scads and wads of big red 50-pound notes. David Gregory hasn't gotten too many of them. He is near the bottom of this chip leaderboard. And what do the 2 low guys have to do here, Steve?
Well, they have to get lucky a bit. They've been beaten up left, right and centre. And really, they haven't done anything wrong. They've just not had the cards or been bullied out of the pots. But it's difficult, you know, when you're watching at home. You know, I've played in some of these tournaments and I've also watched a lot. You must never forget, they can't see what they're getting. They can't see what the other guys have got.
It is the bookie
Pass.
under the gun.
Pass.
And Gately there with
Ahoy.
2 sixes.
Raised all in.
3,600.
3,600 going in the middle.
3,000 more. 36 total.
What do you think of that?
Pass.
Well, it's 900 to win. If it's passed all the way round.
3 more.
3,000 more.
René Mortensen with 11,500 can afford to call.
That's exactly what he did. Moritzen will been hoping it's 50-50, and or he's actually probably hoping he's a bigger favorite, but he will be relieved to know he's not a dog here, not dominated at all.
Well,
And a chance to take out.
fractional favourite, but there's nothing really in it. And Gately's just got to pray that he doesn't see an ace or a 7 or 3 hearts.
Gately bearing up well for having his life on the line,
Jack, Jack, 10.
and that is not the best flop in the world,
Ooh, dear.
because not only will a heart or an ace take out David Gately, but excuse
a
me,
10 as well, I believe.
yeah, could tear the board.
8.
And there
9,
is
8,
a whole
10 cards,
rash
8,
of
7.
cards for
One more
Michael
card.
Gately to avoid.
50-50 now. One more
yeah,
card he's got to survive to get back in it. And I think he deserves it to some degree, don't you, Jesse?
I mean, justice would give him a break, give him a chance in this game. But cards know no justice. Here's the river.
King.
6 doubles up.
Nice hand.
They've held.
Call.
And he's flown all the way over here. I mean, now he's got a chance to show what he can do.
He certainly has, and he's gone level with René Mortensen there for the amount of cash in front of him.
What?
Toss have a going, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Anthony Hardy still on top. He's won a few hands, and with 18,000 pounds, you'd like to be in his position.
Feeling relatively comfortable, apart from having to reach for that card that he hopes is an ace. He may have done his shoulder. It was an ace. How amazing is
call.
that?
1,000 to call.
It was worth reaching for. It's
All
gonna
right.
be And he's
Raise.
raising now. He did throw an ace away.